Ha Marakwe Nananyatsa Comanche boy. Uh Today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 point guards in the NBA and my opinion on this is my list, and then I'll give you a little bit about each player as I pick them and why I picked them. So I just want to, hop right into this with number 10, Russell Westbrook, which a lot of people are not going to agree with, but I am a firm believer in Russell Westbrook. All right, I'm going to die on this hill that Westbrook is not to blame for the Lakers not being good. It's not his fault. He averaged 18, 7, and 7. Well, yes, his team missed the playoffs. 18, 7, and 7 is still amazing stats. And he should have been an all-star. If Andrew Wiggins makes the all-star team, averaging 17 points a game and 3 rebounds, 3 assists off the top of my head, I think that's what he averaged. Westbrook should have been an all-star. Come on now. All-star starter Andrew Wiggins, by the way. Russell Westbrook didn't even get a reserve. But obviously, this is his worst season of his career since his sophomore season, where he only averaged 16. But I'm looking for a revenge tour next year where he's going to go off. I'm predicting it now. It's going to happen. He's going to probably get traded this offseason. Maybe not, but I'm predicting he's going to go off next year. Now, number 9, I got Fred VanVleet, who, yeah, he only averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, which that's great stats. He only was an all-star. Think he was the leading scorer on a playoff team. I think they were the 5th seed. I think he was the leading scorer. But no, wait, were they the 5th seed or were they the 6th seed? I think they were the 6th seed. I'm having a brain fart, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Still, he leading scorer on a playoff team. Really good stats. He could shoot really good. Fred VanVleet, Father Fred in the 2019 playoffs is his breakout playoff streak. Once he went crazy in the playoffs, he just never looked back, and now he's an all-star. That's crazy to think about, wasn't he? Undrafted, Father Fred, man. Then DeJounte Murray at number 8, 21, 8, and 9. He would have been ranked higher if his team won more games. Same thing with Westbrook, but they missed the playoffs. Spurs missed the playoffs. He's still an all-defensive level defender while becoming an all-star caliber player, which I predicted he could. A lot of people thought that he could eventually develop into an all-star, and he did. Number 7, we got LaMelo Ball, 27 and 7. His team barely missed the playoffs. His second year in the league. A little bit of improvement, not a lot, as I was expecting him to make a huge jump this year. Maybe next year he will. But super flashy player, puts up great stats, and he's going to be a problem in this league for years to come. Don't really have a lot to say about LaMelo. Chris Paul's at number 6. He doesn't have the most amazing shot stats here, 15 and 10, but he was the second best player on best team record wise this last season. Before, of course, he lost in the second round, but I'm not going to let that affect that. He still was on a team that won 60 games while averaging a double-double and being the mentor to all the young guys on the team. Now, did choke in the playoffs, but he's always done that. Number 5, got Trae Young, 28 and 9. His team was the 8th seed, and he got harassed in the first round by the Heat defense. Didn't really do that good, but regular season wise, he was great. He was a top 5 point guard. Led his team to the playoffs again. Well, they weren't as good as last year. He carried them, 28 and 9. Now number 4, I got Damian Lillard. In 2021, he averaged 29 and 7. I didn't put his stats for this year because obviously he was injured for most of the year. So we'll have to see next season if he's still going to be a top 5 point guard. But as of now, assuming he comes back to what he was, he will still be top 5. Number 3, I'm going to put Ja Morant. 27, 6, and 7. Leading his team to 50-plus wins. giving the Warriors a series until he got injured. It's just Ja Morant was this season the closest thing I've seen to Derrick Rose in his prime. Prime Derrick Rose. Ja Morant this season was pretty dang close. And it's crazy to think about that this guy's so young and has the potential to get even better. He's going to be a problem in this league for years to come. That also, speaking of young guys, number 2, I got Luka Doncic. 28 9 and 5 or 28 9 and 8. Led his team to so far the conference finals. Looks like they're going to lose, though they're down 0-3. But he's arguably already a Hall of Famer. If you look at his EuroLeague accolades and his NBA accolades, he's already arguably going to be a Hall of Famer if he retired today. And he's, 23 years old, 24 years old? I'm expecting this man to not only be one of the best players in NBA history, but to go off in the next couple of years, win some MVPs, win some championships. He's going to be the next generational guy, for sure. Once LeBron's gone and Giannis starts getting old, that's Luka's time. He's going to take over the league. That leads me to number 1, Stephen Curry. 25 and 6. Led his team so far to the conference finals. Looks like they're about to go to the NBA finals. They were my pick to win the championship at the start of the playoffs. And he's been the best player for the whole year. He started out the year in MVP conversations, but obviously that dialed down. But best player on, in my opinion, the best team. Best shooter of all time. Average defender, good passer, great rebounder for a point guard. Yeah, Stephen Curry is the best point guard in the NBA, without a doubt.